So I want to give you an empowering video, a video that you can watch if you are going through shit right now, if you're feeling contraction, if you are feeling like life is pressuring you. I know a lot of people are tuning into the wars going on right now. I know a lot of people are feeling their own inner conflicts coming up to the surface. And the thing is, all of these things have always been there. It's just all coming to the light. So we're given this massive opportunity right now to just have a look at ourselves. Have a look at ourselves. Have a look at where are you not prioritizing yourself? Where are you playing small? Where are you not loving yourself fully? Where are you shaming yourself? And it's just, you're just not allowed anymore to do that, because the shift in consciousness is happening and it's really calling you forth to purge and let go. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, what about, we don't want this endless healing process and this and that. But if you are noticing, and it's true, you don't have to be endlessly healing. Go about, enjoy your life. Of course, we're not supposed to think about our traumas all the time. But during this time and with all the crazy moons that have been going on, if you have noticed that a lot of stuff has automatically come up to the surface for you, it's happening for a reason. It's there for you to clear. It's there for you to become aware of in yourself, so that you can see in yourself, what kind of patterns do I have? What are the repeating patterns that I am repeating in my life that I am done with, that I am not wanting to deal with anymore, that don't feel good? Because ultimately, Source, God, Creator, the universe wants you to feel good. You want yourself to feel good. You want to have a good life. We all want the same things at the core of our being: more love, more connection, more intimacy, more good times, more fun, and for those who really like to work, passion is in that, pour your passion into creation, to create more, to create our own little universes here. You are a spark of God that came down here to create your own universe with your free will. And it's coming to a point where maybe you've had enough. Maybe you're done with feeling contraction, and you're done with feeling pain, and you're done with feeling, so much stuff that you just not wanting to deal with anymore. And that's great. That's really good. So then it's time to do a bit of self-reflection, because the old paradigm was all about blaming others, and this person's really bad to me, and that, my parents did this, and society's like this, and the government's like that. And, that's true. There's an aspect of truth to that, what the government is doing. And, there are people out there who are not of the purest kind, but why are they entering your life? What are they showing you? Are they showing you that you are needing to stand up for yourself more? Are they showing you that you need to learn to express your truth more? Are they showing you that you need to prioritize yourself more? Get really clear on these things. I would say get a piece of paper and ask yourself, what is this showing me? What within myself is this showing me? So, for example, in relationships, if you have a tendency to attract abusive partners, or partners who don't treat you well, a lot of people who did the quiz on my website, you responded yes to that. You attract partners that don't treat you very, very well. I got stuff there on the bed, but who cares? One thing I'm done with is perfectionism. Isn't that great? So a lot of you people who responded to the quizzes on my website, you responded that you tend to attract partners that don't treat you very well. And oftentimes that stems from experiencing, usually in childhood, not being treated well, and that having been the norm, or being called a bunch of names, or being bullied in school. So we internalize that into, that's what I deserve. I deserve not to be treated well. I deserve to be treated poorly. I deserve to not be prioritized. And then that's the reality that we play out. Maybe in work, you tend to downplay yourself there as well, and not see your full potential, and say, oh, I'm not good enough at what I do. I'm not good enough to ask for a raise. I'm not good enough to start my own business. I don't have the skills. I don't have the requirements of what it takes. Small, 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 small. And life is really asking you now to start to think big, to expand yourself, to stand in your worth, to stand in your knowing, to stand in your love, because that is ultimately what the direction where we're all going. And we can all start to embody more and more and more and more of that love frequency in ourselves. Because the antidote to a lot of these things is obviously we need to do healing in the subconscious reprogramming, but subconscious reprogramming also happens obviously in the theta brainwave state. But love is the ultimate alchemist. It's like, when I see a crying child and it runs is crying and is running into his mom's arms, and she just holds him, doesn't even have to say anything, and just holds him in love. And with a little bit of time, he's fine again. That was all that was needed, the frequency of love. And we are wanting to return more and more back to that, but it's being requested of us to find that frequency within ourselves, to stop seeking it from external gratification, from external people, from external situations. Of course, ultimately, we want to have ideal circumstances around us, but we want our external circumstances around us to be a reflection of who we have become within. I'm there with you. But I've been going through a lot, and I have a lot of tools in my tool belt from my own life experience and from training. So when life is really, really pushing you into a corner and is really asking you to get out of that corner with your own 2 feet, it's possible because you've gathered the knowledge, the skills, the tool sets to be able to do that. And that's what life is asking you to do, to find that inner strength in yourself that you can do this, you have got this, you have the frequency within yourself to navigate through any situation that comes your way. And is this easier said than done? Yes, absolutely. What's actually being called to us is more effortlessness. So, what we are shifting from, and what I am inviting myself to shift from, is to not be carved out so much by life anymore, by challenge, by hardship, by contrast, by catastrophes, by, things going crazy, but by letting go and surrendering to the flow of life. Because life is going to take you through a flow no matter what. No matter what happens, life is going to carry you through. And it can feel like when we surrender and when we trust, it feels like, oh, that's inactivity. Oh, then I'm passive. Oh, then I'm not doing anything. No, it's just a different state. Because when you're in a state of surrender, you still take action. And also, choosing surrender is also still an action. And from a state of surrender, you will make different choices. You will respond to people differently. You will respond to life differently. You will respond to yourself differently. Because when you surrender, you stop the inner fight. You stop that inner war. You stop being in opposition with yourself. And that's when you can let go of contraction, and that's when healing can take place. And if you're in the presence of someone who can guide you through healing, then you can have a lot of transformation taking place. So I just want to share this with you because it's also, something that I'm personally going through and navigating through these times. We're probably all seeing it on social media. Like these are heightened, intense times. So we're also we're here together. We're all in here together. So I also made a video on hyper independence, and you don't have to go through things alone. It's hard to be, all by yourself and navigating through all of your inner conflicts by yourself. Surround yourself by like-minded people, by friends, call a friend, ask for support by someone who you trust. And it's not giving you biased, negative information. So if you are in need of support, I am here for you. This is what I do. So you're more than welcome to check out my website and see if the power method is for you, because it's an empowering journey of letting go of the cleaners here. So if there's sound, that's what you hear. Of letting go of anything that is not you, anything that is really not a reflection of you. So any belief systems, any collective programming that are based on lack, limitation, and fear that is preventing you from moving forward in the way that you really want. and to be who you really want to be and to be the full expression of yourself and to feel that inner freedom, then the power method is for you. So it can be relationship problems, it can be money, healing your relationship with money. That's been a huge one for me. Healing your relationship with yourself and gaining that sense of confidence that you really need in order to be able to actually move forward in life. So I would say have a check and have a look, but if anything, what I want this video to be about is just to empower you. It's to have you wake up in the morning and feel like you can do anything because you really can't. And sometimes you forget. It's easy to forget. We have the veil of forgetfulness and we identify so much with this physical reality when we all know that there is, physical reality is there is no separation really. From the science perspective, there is no separation. Everything is 99.9999% space. So we really, really, really are interconnected here. So if you bear that in mind, now I'm going to do a little major jump, but the power of our thoughts here is incredible. And you've probably have had telepathic experiences where you've thought of someone and suddenly they sent you a message. That power is way more powerful than you can even imagine. Because a thought form from you can travel, it actually travels all the way far into the universe, into other galaxies. And it's received. So I just also want to remind you of what's beyond this third dimensional reality and how deep and extremely beautiful everything that in existence is. And the power of what you can do with your energy and with your frequency and with your thought patterns. And I know I can relate. I know it's hard when you get stuck in negative thought patterns and you want to get out and it doesn't feel like there's a way out. But there is always a way out. And that's when it's important to have some faith. And if you feel like you've lost faith and you feel like you've lost hope, that's time to reach out. And even if you're not down there and even if things are good and you just have this like, and I need to push through the next level. If you feel that, that's a calling. That's a calling of life for you to up level. And I know a lot of people are feeling that now. They're ready for a next level. They're ready for the next level of expansion. They're ready for the next level of success. And the universe is listening. So you got to remove all the things that are standing in the way for receiving that. Because again, it's all about receiving. So if there's anything standing in the way, blocking you from receiving the thing that you want to receive, more money, more love, more, you name it, then there's some cleaning up to do. Energetically, belief wise, healing wise. So that's my invitation to you to spend more time in meditation, spend more time journaling, spend more time reflecting on yourself, spend more time writing down what it is that you really want, spend more time coming clear on where is it that I'm dimming my light, where is it that I am not really giving myself what I need, where is it that I'm prioritizing others before myself. And that's what a lot of you guys responded yes to that in the quizzes as well, that you prioritize others before yourself. And I know it's a cliche saying, but it is really about, putting your own gas mask on first. And that's, again, still and has been and still is a huge lesson for myself that I'm continuously working on and expanding and expanding and expanding. So there's always more that I'm leaning into that is healthier than my past behaviors so that I can continue to expand. Because for those of you who know me, I'm a rocket ship type of person. I like to go fast. I like to go, I like to fast track. I like efficiency and expansion and new experiences and richness. So, this is what we want in life. We don't have to spend forever and sitting in a pond and ruminating on things. We can move through with ease and grace and flow. And that's also my invitation to you as well. So I just wanted to make this short video to remind you, whilst I'm sitting here in my perfect imperfectness. This is how I show up sometimes in everyday life. What I think has been really unhealthy with social media is showing this perfectionism that is not real. We're all human here. We all sit in our pajamas sometimes. We all have the days where, We just chill out a bit. We haven't had our hair done, and that's okay. We are forever changing, evolving beings. And this constant state of perfectionism is something that we just need to let go of. So I hope this video gave you some relief. Take a nice deep breath. Know that everything's going to be okay. Life is guiding you through life. Surrender, let go, get into that state, and then take action. And that is a reminder for myself as well. And I will see you in the next video.